If you're supposed to rate your mama 3 months in office, what will you give it?
It'd be so bad I don't want to rate her.
What? It's so bad.
It's so bad.
You don't want.
Isn't he making money?
Who are you referring to?
The person the comic guy who was using me.
What's his name? OB Amponsah.
He had a room full and he was using me. And I think he's making money, so I'll let my lawyers contact him.
Contributed to the MPP losing the election in 2024. What was your initial reaction to hearing a research that suggested that you were the cause of the MPP losing the elections?
I have a master saying gets out of the pot without the custom authorization.
It's the custom authorized there. If they are not.
This is Magical GH. Magical GH. And I will be near my papa. Subscribe next Magical.
OB Bawumia, no change.
Which way? You're welcome. Thank you.
No, what are your expectations today, sir?
Take the time to do it. I want them to show you the presentation virtually. And got this week, I just asked the question. I said, don't say this. He said, no, we didn't present it to him. I said, well, when I come, I'll take your time. I'll let you read the virtual. Debbie.
Honorable, what you
Where appropriate means?
It has to be relevant. If you don't have anything to say, you don't have to be silent.
You have a NEC meeting today. All the big wigs of the party are meeting. And I'm told you are trying to restructure for a comeback in 2028. Are we going to see Napo coming back as a running mate or a flag bearer?
I think we must get this thing very clear. Nobody, apart from the flag bearer, chooses a running mate.
Nobody apart from the flag bearer
chooses a running mate.
Okay.
So hopefully the party flag bearer will have a number of persons to consider, and it's out to the sole decision of the flag bearer to decide who he wants to run with.
Do you have a conviction that the next flag bearer that will be choosing is likely to still come back with you?
The tradition of MPP has been to maintain flag bearers for a while. But we should also note that the first presidential candidate of the party suffered the next context of flag bearers. MPP contesting elections is like cutting the navel of the child. That is what makes us different. There's no automaticity for anybody on anything. In '92 we had the flag bearer president. In '94, Jay before upended Edouard. This was '96. Upended Edouard and became the flag bearer. In '98, before was contested, gained the support of the party again. Even when Kufuor became the president, there was an attempt to run an election again in 2004. So MPP and flag bearers, Nana Bedanfa contested and won lost in '98, but won in 2008. He won again in 2012, 2010. He won again for the 2016 elections before he won the election. So I know that there will be a flag bearer contest again, and depending upon who emerges winner, that person has the sole prerogative of deciding who the flag bearer is.
But with your tradition of always maintaining whoever you bring forth first into winning the elections, it looks like Dr. Bawumia is still going to come back as the flag bearer.
The odds are in favor of Bawumia. The odds are in favor of Bawumia. But it doesn't mean that he won't go through our contest. What preoccupies me is to have a strong engine in the car. And a strong engine, I mean the party. I was very touched when Kennedy Upon, after donation to the fire victims in Edo, said that no, those who shout no Ken, no vote, or no Bawumia, no vote, should cease, and that we should all unite as a party. My focus now, my interest now, is to converse for a united party. That united party would guarantee whoever emerges as the flag bearer victory in 2028. If we start killing ourselves now, if we start undermining each other, if we start cutting people down, because you think somebody is your opponent or somebody is going to run a position with you or somebody is interested, we will get nobody to support us when we emerge victorious in the flag bearership. Whoever emerges as a flag bearer needs a united party behind it. So people should put their swords in their sheaths, allow the party to unite, restructure. Yes, you said today we are here to listen to Professor Michael Payne's committee to tell us what they found going on in the country, their recommendations. It will be up to the party to take the recommendations, to go around the country to inform the party this is the way forward. After that, there will be elections in the party for police station executives, constituency executives, regional electives, national executives. After that, there will be parliamentary and presidential elections. So I don't know why people will not wait till we open the space for parliamentary or presidential elections and we all compete. I don't know why somebody's focus now is to destroy somebody because he feels that the person is the potential. So distraction is very, very easy to do. Very, very, very simple and easy to do. Construction is difficult work. So we need a united party. So that whoever emerges as a flag bearer can go forth in 2020. And surely, I'm sure, with that as an ingredient, the united party as an ingredient, 2028 will be...
I have two more questions to ask. Now, the first one has to do with the 2024 elections. A research came out, and the argument or what it suggested was that you contributed to the MPP losing the election in 2024. What was your initial reaction to hearing a research that suggested that you were the cause of the MPP losing the elections?
I have a master's in clinical research, and I can go about punch holes in the research methodology and things like that. But it doesn't help the space. It doesn't help the space. People have come and say, if MPP will win, they should not use Napo. People have different opinions, right? I'm not going to give people oxygen to burn their flames by commenting on everybody's comment. I don't think that is what the party needs now. Everybody has his reasons. That's why we set up the committee. If the committee says, okay, for us to win 2028, Napo should not stand, I will not stand because I prefer my party to win power than for me to cause a loss of my party. So we have to know that the party is made up of different groups of people or different persons with their own personalities and their own inclinations and their own things. And they'll get to come out to say a lot of things that may not be palatable to somebody or against somebody. But we should exercise a bit of self-restraint. If we all decide to go out and muddy the waters, what would we drink? We all say that Galamsey is spoiling the waters, right? The reason why we say that is because we are afraid that we might not get water to drink very, very soon. But the person who is making money might say, hey, I'm making money, so allow me to make my money. right? So sometimes we should exercise personal restraint in favor of a group dynamic, and I believe that people have sponsored sartorial people to go and do shows and mention Napo. But I'm sure that I'm very, very happy, confident. I'm very, very happy about that because it's putting my name out there.
Oh.
In politics, I heard somebody said there's nothing like bad news in politics. Right? So
There's nothing like bad PR.
There's nothing like, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
There's nothing like bad PR in politics, right? Your name has to be there, right? So if your name is at the end of bat of jokes, refreshing people, your name will be in their minds.
I see.
So I don't have a problem at all. I should be able to be in the field that I've decided to be able to stomach criticisms, stomach insults, stomach everything. But I ask, for those who are funding those things, will they be able to stomach in their hands? Maybe no. But I'm very, very happy to be at the center of some. He's making money with my name, right? He has to share the resources with me. Isn't he making money?
Who are you referring to?
The person the comic guy who was using me.
What's his name? OB Amponsah. OB Amponsah.
He had a room full and he was using me. And I think he's making money, so I'll let my lawyers contact him so that we share.
I think
especially now that I'm an unemployed politician.
Oh, really? I think that'll be a joke. Now, finally, Adjoa Safo, I know you have a good relationship with her. She's already shut down the reports that will be shared with you today.
I don't believe that she shot any report.
You didn't hear in the media speaking about.
The report. She made a statement and a comment. No, I said, people have made comments. Today is when the party is going to receive the report. And the party will act on the report, not on the comments people have made.
So for you, you are just going to obey whatever the report says.
If you don't want to obey what the report says, you don't want to be a member of the party. Because what is in you, a single person's mind or utterances, doesn't decide for the party. It's a good thing. So even though there are skeptics, there are cynics, there are doubters, there are all manner of people who will say all manner of things, if the majority decides that we go with the report, we will stick with the report. The last time I checked, I haven't seen any candidate win 100%. Any vote. Have you? Nene, have you?
I haven't. Anyway,
You talk about your name being out there. Does that mean?
I didn't say that. Please. I said that if somebody who is a comedian is using my name and is filling calls, I'm very, very happy. I thank him because he's putting my name there out for free. But I'll let my lawyers write to me so that we share the proceeds, the revenue, because I'm unemployed.
Have you decided what next to do in your political career? There are rumors you could be running.
My interest now immediate is to get a united party for a flag bearer who will eventually come.
But are you thinking about 2028?
Me personally?
Yes.
No, I'm not running 2028.
But would you like to?
That the ministry, the investigative report that came out of the ministry. It was. They didn't even mention Ministry of Energy anywhere. Not even the land. But yes, they said that they should arrest me and Afenyo Marking. Interestingly, when Afenyo Marking was, the period for which Afenyo Marking was there, I was in the ministry. People forget that I resigned somewhere in June. So somebody sitting on there making categorical statement that the Vic says that it happened when he left, after he resigned. Meanwhile, I resigned as a minister months before the Vic resigned. So if the Vic cannot be blamed, how do you blame him?
But don't you find the cables issue very mysterious?
I think it's bad communication.
You think the cables are there?
I think it's bad communication. And when things happen, especially when people talk without being diligent with the facts or with the issues, these are sort of things. So I don't know as of now how many containers we need. Because when you follow the story of the cable, they're very exciting. Very, very exciting because I had a clip that the minister was in Parliament. You follow Parliament. He said he went to the court and saw 3,000. I saw a clip of the minister in his office saying the ECG report they brought to him was 2,400 or something. I saw a report that said the thousands they went. I saw a report that said national security went to secure 700 police. But it's a simple matter. Nothing gets out of the port without a custom authorization.
It's the custom authorized there. If they are not at the port now.
I'm saying that nothing gets out of the port if there's no custom authorization. In the sense that if you go and import stuff, if you don't pay duties, you pay duties to customs, right? And they give you the clearance to take your goods out. If they seize it's customs and organized auction. That's the only two ways space we can have with customs authorization. So even if national security is going to clear stuff, it's customs that have to clear that stuff.
So you think customs?
So I think that customs should be they keep scrupulous records. So customs should tell us. Customs should tell us how many containers
Imported.
are there that belongs to us. Okay. I think it's a dynamic thing. They are bringing in. Some may still be bringing it in. So customs should tell us from the month of say 1st January 2024 to 31st December. This is the number of customs containers that we have received. This is the number that was cleared by ECG. This is the number that we auctioned from. And we can do it. Even those that they professed were melting cables and airports. You heard they said that they bought it at auction.
Yeah, I heard so. So it means customs sold it. So
whoever-
why is the minister not going after customs?
That's what I'm saying. If we speak without interrogating the necessary agents, we might make statements that we cannot defend. That's not the first time somebody has gone out and spoken. And later, somebody said, I arrested 200 excavators. And then when the police called, they said 20. so sometimes we have to restrain ourselves and get to the agency that is responsible. And then the agency speaks.
What do you think about Ghanaians saying that you politicians just want to play with us? You are one people, you do your thing, each of you, like you just come out there.
Aren't we all Ghanaians?
We are all Ghanaians, but
No, wait. Aren't we all Ghanaians?
we are Ghanaians. We are all
So,
Ghanaians.
when you say we politicians are one people, yes, we are one people, we are all Ghanaians. We have different opinions on how to manage Ghana. We have different positions on how to manage Ghana.
I see.
It doesn't mean we should be at each other's throats in the chamber of parliament or at work. I believe that we should have time for partisan politics and we should have time for governance. I believe. But if most of my colleagues don't believe it, we will suffer. I'll take you to Nigeria.
I'll go.
You don't hear people politically 24/7. They take only 6 weeks to do their national elections. So local government, federal, and everybody starts when the electoral commission says we should start.
Napo.
But now we are doing a race to the bottom, right? And we are not. Everything is being perceived. There's a government in office. We should ask the government questions to improve the general governance of the country. If the current government fails, we all fail. We all fail.
But I'm told the government failed.
I said, if the
Yes.
government fails, Ghana has failed.
So with the assertion that
Let me give you an example. No matter the noise that we heard in the last 3 months on Ghana or the criminals, Ghana or a verdict just came out.
which is
The IMF economic verdict on all the data of the economy. Right? Now, the IMF data, which has qualified us to receive 370 million, is giving us different figures than the government that has been power for 2 months. Who would you believe? The government itself believes the IMF. That is why it's going ahead to take the 370 billion. If the government doesn't believe the IMF findings or assessment the last half of the year, up to the 1st December 2024, the government need not go and collect 370 million. You see how politics is?
you just
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just
I'm
yeah, I
just
get
saying.
it. I just
I'm
want to
just saying that you can have your truth, I can have my truth, and there can be an objective truth. We heard MPP say we're doing the economy much better, we're managing it, and we are we are the better managers of the economy. People didn't believe it. Then DC says Ghana was a crime scene. And we have failed. We have actually given false data to IMF. And Ghana will not pass. The IMF comes to examine the books and gives a verdict that even the revised growth rate figure of 4%, we exceeded 25%. The debt sustainability has moved from 86 to 61, such that Ghana qualifies for the next tranche of 370. The government keeps quiet and says, okay, we are going to IMF next week to go and collect the check. I'm saying that we cannot have two truths, actually. Which one will you believe? The person who came to tell us that it is false data, false statistics, false, is now going to collect money for good governance, good economic governance, or good economic management, on data that relates to the last half, the last 6 months of the previous government. That's why I said that we have to sometimes exercise restraint. We have to the truth will not reveal itself. It will not come. It's like pork. You can't submerge it. If I was told that if the president is serious, you can eliminate it and say if a president was serious, that the president is benefiting from that, say that's why he's not serious. Right? And Ghanaians elect you because they believe the statement. And 3 months down the line, any objective assessment saying this can be worse. It's not going to be worse. We can behave like ducks. We'll live it. Every objective person. The same Erastus Asaridonko, who's been going out, and was going out in MPP time, and was a catalyst for most of the things that happened, is going around and saying it's worse. Right? The person who said all this has happened because we took a legislative instrument to Parliament that allowed mining in water bodies and forest reserves. Now comes and says, I'll repeal it. He's giving the mandate to them. So, oh no, I will not repeal it. I'm just saying that the noises we made, the cacophony of noises, MPP and NDC made in the elections, Ghanaians heard NDC better. Right? But when everything settles, those who heard you expect you to govern by what they heard.
if you are supposed to rate John Mahama out, and not the last question, if you are supposed to rate John Mahama, 3 months in office, what will you give him?
It'd be so bad I don't want to rate him.
What? It's so bad.
So bad.
You don't want to rate him.
Okay.
It's
well,
an E or it's a Z.
No, I will not use 1, 2, 3 or A, B, C. But I have a list about 8 things. I tell you, which of it has improved. We had constant electricity. What is happening now? We had Galamsey as an issue. What is happening? We had improved as a country on illicit drug issues. I'm not talking about reverend issues. I'm talking about the first 2 months of the government. We've arrested more cocaine than 8 years of Nigeria. All within a space of a week. With the security service that caught arrests telling us that there were some NDC parliamentary candidates. We arrested more currency smuggling and gold in this country than we've ever had in the last 7 years.
How about that?
Just, we are going. If you care, I'm just saying that I'm not going to sit and give a summary figure of A, B, C, D, E. But the things that matter to Ghanaians, we don't. I think my brother just finished.
Thank you for
Thank you very much, sir.
I'm very much grateful for your time.
Thank you. But I don't see you.
I don't see you. I look for you and I don't see you.
Where do you look for?